Sweet! Patch 7.3 is upon the horizon with live letter 88 in the books. Here are the additions to the game that I'm most excited for. Starting off with some good old Occult Crescent updates. I know there have been some tweaks to the Fork Tower system, but to be real, I'm not really interested in diving into that content. The SE team called out a theme in their live letter that I believe applies to my sentiment towards even wanting to deal with Fork Tower in general. I feel that content is catered towards the more hardcore audience, and I fall, as a player, on the opposite side of that spectrum with the casuals. So what I'm the most excited about are the loot updates for the treasure coffers that will include gold or silver pieces instead of, just ribbons and a bunch of other uninteresting, kind of boring loot options. Moving on to the PvP updates, as a Frontlines fan, I'm just looking forward to running a map every day to chip away towards some minion or some mount or some gear set or whatever they decide to throw in the system this series. It's a fun daily activity that I have a reason to log on every day to check off something on my Final Fantasy to-do list. I love that there seems to be additional gear sets available, hopefully connected to the trophy currency that I can add to my glamour collection. Another win for the casuals. More casual clothes. Yes, living for it, and it's very appreciated. Though I'd be going for all sets, these two really stick out, and I'm giddy with excitement to not only style these in my own looks, but also to see how other fashion leaders across Eorzea will express their styles with all these new pieces as well. Yippee! And next we have this enhancement to the UI in the form of chat bubbles. I love that Final Fantasy is adopting this feature. I always get kind of lost in the sauce with just the chat box, especially back in my roleplay days when I was a make-believe bartender or something. So another win for the casuals. We're getting some new quests and I believe a dungeon and raid. This will be a bittersweet patch, an end to an era type of thing. But it's also exciting because that means the patches coming after will be building up to our next adventure. Next up, we've got our Alliance raid. I'm more excited about a particular glam than the raid itself. Not saying I won't have fun running it for the first time, and preferably an all Lalafell party. Sorry, not sorry. It will be fun experiencing what the heck is going on dumb with an alliance full of other players just as confused as you are. Peep the hairstyle. That looks familiar. Last but not least, ring the alarm. New treasure maps are here. And I don't care about what they're dropping. It's all secondary to the cloth or whatever it's gonna take for someone to craft me this amazing, beautiful, elegant dress. Because if it's tradable, I already know it's going to be just stupid expensive on the market board, but I don't care. I can't wait for the chaos of just working towards getting this dress anyway, however I can possible, and we'll be happy to see the party finder jumping with maps parties again. And that's about it for me. I'm sure I'll be checking out the new Deep Dungeon and dabbling with other pieces of content discussed in Live Letter 88 whenever they drop and whatever patches they drop at some point or another, but they just didn't make my initial highlight / excitement reel, and that's okay. Everything isn't for everyone. Happy gaming. Until the next one.